Morning guys, welcome back to Mac Farms. I don't know what we're going to do for a video today. I'm going to be spreading manure here, so I'll probably do something with that. But yeah, this is my first video back since I was on vacation. I think I said I was going to do a video when I was on vacation, but of course I didn't. I took some pictures and that was about it. So yeah, it's actually been almost a week. I guess by the time you guys see this video, it'll be a week since I've been home. I just haven't really done any videos in the last week, and now here it is Monday. And I gotta put a video out tomorrow, so I gotta come up with something, I guess. So anyway, we got a few things going on and I gotta spread some manure, so we better get at it. First thing I gotta do is dig out this plow. I got a guy coming to look at it later on. There. It's a little 10-inch Brindley sleeve hitch plow I restored a while back. Had it for sale on the internets there. I got another one just like it, not restored. I'm going to keep that one. The coulter on this one is pretty thin, so the other one's a bit nicer shape other than not being restored. So I figured I'd get rid of this one and keep the other one. Realistically, I don't really need either one of the plows, but I don't know. I kind of like to collect stuff. And yeah, I had fun getting them anyway, I guess. I've never used either one of them. Well, the guy messaged me he's on his way. He's about an hour and a bit away, so got to plan to get some shit out. So last video we did spread manure. I had the Challenger on the spreader, but now as you can see behind me, I've got the white on it. I'm pretty sure I had the Challenger on it in the last video, but I don't remember for sure. But anyway, looks like we'll better start the white up first and let her run, get warmed up, and then we can fill the tanker. Hopefully I don't need to prime it because that's always a pain. All right, let's start this rig up. Guess we'll start this one too while we're at it. This is the 4253 on the pump. Starting it's not a big deal, it'll start. I'm a little bit concerned about the pump though. Usually if it sits for a few days it starts to lose prime, but I mean hopefully there's enough in the pit that we won't have to do that, so wish me luck. Well, we're pumping, but I made a bit of a mess. I had it directing out into the pit first, starting off, just to make sure it was pumping, and then before I could get it directed back with that hydraulic cylinder that switches the valve over, before I get it switched back, it started turning around and spewed over the back there. Just about came at the tractor too, but it didn't quite make it. I got it shut off in time, so anyway, crisis averted. I guess it's not too bad. We're filling the spreader up there now. And yeah, it'll take a minute or two and then we'll be off the first load. Alright, tanker's full. I just closed that other valve here. And yeah, there's a look at my handiwork. Grass will grow good there next year. So yeah, the pump, this shuts off the flow of manure from the blower or the pump itself. And this hydraulic cylinder is what redirects the flow either from up this pipe, which goes to the spreader, or out this valve, which used to go back into the pit, but for some reason redirected back at me. So yeah, anyway, let's go spread this load. Well, hopefully you guys can see half decent. We are spreading. That's the front of the tractor. There we are behind us. So I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to see where I spread the other day, but it doesn't seem to be any trouble. I can see it fine, at least here where the alfalfa was fairly tall. We're coming up on another piece here that was chopped. Oh man, I guess I gotta do some update videos, hot update videos, but update you guys a little bit on the stuff that we have been doing, I guess, since I haven't really done any video. And the windshield's dirty on this thing. So as you can see, the cows are out here. I almost had the moose. That's what Brielle calls them. My little girl. So anyway, cows are out here on this piece now, grazing. And yeah, there's the corn right there. So We'll probably be chopping corn here in the next, I don't know, probably the next 2 weeks sometime, I would say. We'll be chopping corn. So Dad's working at the header today, working on getting that ready. Had to replace some of the guides and the fingers on the main auger that goes across it. So anyway, he's working at that and some other stuff. I don't think we're going to get it painted up or anything like that. I don't think we need to get into that much detail, but anyway. So yeah, that's one load empty. We're heading back to the farm now to fill up again. Not sure why that's squealing all of a sudden. Hopefully it's not a bearing going dry or something like that. Anyway, fill her up. I gotta park it weird because I got no parking brake in the white. We never fixed that. So I gotta open this valve here again. There we go. And then run back in the tractor. So like a dummy, I was talking at the camera with the microphone facing the wrong way. I gotta get used to running this thing again. You should take a break for a week and you forget how to use it. But anyway, it looks like there's some dirt on the other screen. Okay, no big deal. So yeah, while I was gone, they cut a little bit more alfalfa and put it in the, well, they put it in the silo the day I got home. So that was Tuesday. It's only like 2 loads. I didn't do any video of it or nothing like that. They mowed it. They mowed it and raked it while I was away, and then like I said, the day I come home, they chopped it. So I could have did some video of it. I just didn't. We had a little bit of issues with it and everything. Anyway, nothing too crazy. Just I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but I got the 2 loads in the silo, in the big silo. Moved the blower back over to the little silo. We'll probably be starting corn here in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be, but we're just keeping an eye on it right now. Some of it's going to be ready earlier than other parts of it because the first field we planted was we planted it, and then I think it was like a week later we planted the rest of it because we got some rain and whatnot. So we might start at one part, and then might take a break and do, you know what I mean? So anyway, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's gonna be probably a week or 2 away, and earlier than last year for sure. Not as early as we'd like, you know, even yet. So it'd be nice to get planted even the last week of May or something like that. That'd be good, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. See how it goes. Can't plant too early either, because then you run into other problems. Might have to investigate that noise later. I don't like it. Don't like it. Might be an idler or hopefully not the water pump, but anyway, we'll see. I'm driving the white, as we mentioned before, as you guys know. I feel obligated fairly often to talk about this tractor because I get a lot of questions in the comments through the videos over time about this tractor. Wondering if it's just a silver Massey or what the deal is, because it does look a lot like a Massey. So the white, this is a 6710 AGCO white. It was built in 1998. It is virtually identical to a Massey 6270, with the exception being that instead of having a 6-liter Perkins engine in it, this has a 5.9-liter Cummins 6BT. The world famous and most beloved Cummins 6BT engine. So and because of that, this has a frame on the front of it to carry the engine, because the Cummins 5.9s were never designed as a structural component like the Perkins was. So they put a frame on the front of the engine, on the front of the tractor, sorry, and the engine sits in that just like it would on a like a Case Maxim or whatever, that they use the same engine. So it's a little bit different that way, and that makes the tractor a little bit heavier than standard 6270. I think the 6270 is, I can't remember off the top of my head, but weight wise it's more similar to like a 6290. But it's got the same power as a 6270, and it is a 6270, like the back end is 6270 and all that. So that's the deal on the white. It's not simply a Massey painted silver. It does have a different engine in it, but other than that, it is the same as far as I know. So it does have your Dynashift and all that stuff. I think they had a different name for it with the white series, but it is the same transmission. And the cab, it's an early 6200 series cab, so it's kind of more like a 6100 series cab. Most 6200 series Masseys that you guys will be familiar with will be a little bit updated from this, but this being an early cab, it's more like the 6100 series. It's kind of like a hybrid between the two. So this doesn't have a power shuttle in it, and it doesn't have the shuttle lever on the side of the dash either. It's just over right here, right there. Your shuttle and your gear shift, and your Dynashift is right there. I don't know if you can see or not. I can't flip the screen around on the camera quick enough. So anyway, we're just about empty here. I'll head down the hill to make sure all the manure runs to the front where the pump is, and I'll drop a gear and empty her out. So we still got this box in here that annoys the hell out of me. We're going to have to get rid of that, because that's the box for the harvest, the pull type harvester that we haven't used in forever. So anyway, that's the scoop on the white, and we'll continue spreading. Well, I was able to sell my plow. Guy came there, I don't know, half hour ago, I guess. Didn't haggle at all, so that's all right. Sold her for full asking price, and I got a little bit more money to throw at that $13.94, I guess. So anyway, we're gonna spread probably one more load here before lunch, and then we'll continue on after that, I guess. All right, just got back from lunch, so we'll fire up the white here again, fill the spreader, and get back at it. This thing is warm anyway, I guess. Don't really need to let it warm up again. Let's just go fill the spreader. That should be alright. Just trying to decide whether I should open the valve first or start the tractor first. I think we're safe enough. Open the valve. Whoa. Fill her up. All right, first load of the afternoon. Here we go. Yeehaw! Well, I got a couple loads out this afternoon. I don't know if I showed this or not, but Dad's been busy working at this, putting new guides in for those fingers or whatever. So, anyway. I guess he wanted to paint that before it went on there. We're not going to paint the whole header. I think I mentioned that before. But anyway, got to get it ready. 7020 is down. I got a hose blown on it. I think the fitting is actually up at the mailbox. I need to make the other other end of the hose. I got one fitting, and I just needed a straight piece the same as that. So I had to order it, and I was able to make that hose and get that back running out of the way. I put about 40 hours on that tractor this year, so that's actually quite a bit. I was kind of impressed by that. So anyway, we don't need to talk about that stuff. We'll just gloss over that. That's for a later video, of course. Might need one more look. All right. Oh yeah, the 650 John Deere. Dad's been busy working at that too. I'll do an update video on that whenever he finishes it, probably, but it's getting close now. So, and the front rims are down there. He never finished those yet. Picking away at it. Look at this stupid thing he bought too. Check this out. Look at that ugly seat. John Deere. I think he bought that for the backhoe or something like that. Don't worry, we never bought a John Deere tractor. Anyway guys, I guess I'll just leave her right there and we'll call it a video. I know it wasn't action-packed, exciting video or anything like that by any means. But yeah, we're just trying to get things done around here, I guess, and kind of just, I don't know, taking her easy till it's corn time, which, like I said, isn't too far away. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. I almost forgot. So in one of my probably greatest maneuvers I've ever pulled off, I guess, I planned to buy 2 old Massey garden tractors while I was down on vacation. I picked them up. The only reason I bought them was for this here piece right here, which is the aluminum nose hood trim that's always missing on them. It's a 1966 only hood trim. They went to plastic after that, and they're always broken. But the first year they were aluminum, and I've been looking for one for a long time. So these 2 tractors come up for sale, and I noticed it had the hood trim on it, so I bought them sight unseen. Drove down there Saturday morning. I picked them up, loaded them in the truck. It was two tractors, one complete, one parts tractor, a snowblower, and a mower deck, and they were rough. They were way rougher than I thought they were, which is unfortunate, but that's kind of the way it is when you buy them sight unseen. But the aluminum hood trim was there, so not long after I got them, I pulled the hood trim off and stuffed it in the back of the truck, in the back seat, and I advertised them on Kijiji for $50 more than I paid for the lot of them, and offered free delivery anywhere in within the valley region. And sure enough, I was able to sell them. I think it was Sunday evening. I met a guy at a gas station, and I was able to sell the rest of the tractor, so I didn't have to drag them all home, because they were in pretty rough shape, and if they were nicer I would have kept them, but they were pretty rough. So I sold the tractors for $50 more than I paid for them, and I kept my aluminum hood trim that I had been looking for a long time. So this here, actually, I have a 66 Massey garden tractor, and it's been missing off it, so I was pretty pleased to get this, to go with that. So, and I made $50 on the deal, so I did pretty good. So while I didn't take any videos while I was down there, I just took one little clip, but I did take a lot of pictures at the dealerships and whatnot. I was at Tidal Tractor, which used to be Van Ostrom's, but now it's Tidal Tractor. I was there in Port Williams. I was at the Tidal Tractor, which used to be Blue Line. They built the new place there in Truro. I was there. I was at Central Equipment in Truro. I was at Green Diamond in Truro and Kentville, and where else was I? Maybe that was it. I can't remember. Anyway, I was at a bunch of dealerships, so I'll insert the pictures into the video here of kind of the tractors and interesting things I took pictures of. Most of you guys that follow me on Instagram will have already seen them, but for those of you that haven't, here they are.